All right. Welcome back, sci fi fans, to another episode of the Science Fictionary podcast. It is Trivia Night.
It is trivia night.
Marvel
Yay!
Marvel Cinematic Universe Trivia Night. Now, we had a couple of. This is our first attempt. This is the first time we've ever gone live on this show, so that's a little
Wow.
intimidating. But
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
um,
actually.
we're waiting on one more contestant to drop in, and as soon as he gets here, we'll start. But until then, we're just gonna hang out and kind of chat about some of the things we've been watching and been up to, and
Yeah, we
maybe
have
some
been.
of the things we're looking forward to coming up on the show. We should get rolling on trivia here in 10 to 15 minutes.
Hmm.
But man, I'm glad we're doing this. I wish everybody had been able to make it, but it was just one of those things that people had things come up.
Yeah. And at this point, though, we've been talking about doing it for so long. I didn't want to cancel it and have to
Right.
reschedule it again. We'll have
Get your
three people playing. That'll be fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's like you finally get your head in the zone. It's like let's just do it.
Yeah. Like I was up last night just looking over all the questions I already wrote. I'm the game master, by the way. Uh, and I didn't just take these questions from like MCU trivia games online. I wanted to come up with my own to make sure that it's nothing that any of the contestants have seen. And so, yeah, like I spent like all last night just up rereading the questions I already wrote over and over again, making sure they were pitch perfect. So I was like, no,
Yes.
we are not canceling. I've also been looking forward to this for a
Yeah,
while.
it's exciting. Very excited.
Yeah, no, we're definitely excited about it. I've got mixed feelings. I was not going to be in this first round, and now I am. But uh, man, there's nothing makes my mind go blank like asking me a direct question. So, uh,
Yeah.
except with Star Wars, I do okay with Star Wars trivia,
You
but
just spend enough
outside of
time.
that,
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can do it, love.
yeah, I'm ready for things to. I know the brewery's already doing trivia, but I'm okay with doing certain things. I'm not sure I'm ready to go hang out in the brewery with 100 other people in that tight space.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Internet trivia. We'll do internet trivia a little
Yeah,
longer.
live stream internet trivia.
Yes.
And I went back and forth for a while over what the actual topic of the trivia was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
At first, it was like literally all things science fictionary and fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that could work theoretically, but it just became too broad. And then I was worried about we'd have the contestants. We'd have one person who knows this very specific thing, so he'd get all of the Tolkien questions right. This one guy get on Star Trek, so like, okay, no, narrow it down. Then it was science fiction and fantasy. Then I was like, you know what? I want to do Marvel because I was having trouble coming up with science fictionary and not science fictionary, science fiction
Mm-hmm.
and fantasy questions. But Marvel, I know plenty about Marvel. I can do
Yes.
that.
Absolutely.
And so here we are. Then it was just Marvel movies.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that was it till like very recently. And so it was a mix of MCU questions and just like Fox X-Men
Mm-hmm.
and classic Spider-Man, and that'd be fun too. I think what I've decided to do now is it'll have to be like MCU's is one thing, and then I might do like a Spider-Man trivia. I think that'd be
Ooh,
fun.
Yeah.
yeah. That's a good
And
idea.
and that can encompass all the Spider-Man movies, cartoon stuff, like the mythos in general, comic book stuff. I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
go deep comic book. Like I wouldn't be like in issue 33 and like it would be more like in the Clone Saga because if you have a general knowledge of Spider-Man, you probably have heard of the Clone Saga, stuff like that.
Right.
Um, so that's something we might do, and I'll have to split it up like that. I'd love to make more trivia games and host them. I'd also love to play. So if we ever find somebody who's willing to host one, that'd be dope. Because I'd love to come on here and embarrass myself.
Well, once
Be
we kind of
fun.
get our format down, I'd be glad to try to put a round together and host.
Great, that's cool. So speaking of rounds, we're gonna have potentially 4 rounds tonight. We're gonna see how the timing goes because it was a test run. I have no idea how this is gonna play out time wise. And so if we get through the first round and it's already been an hour, then I might cut out some of the less
Mhm.
interesting ones. But there will be a couple different rounds. Once we get started, once we get our other contestant, I will announce what these rounds are going to be. and how to play them. Actually, I think I'll do that as it comes. So I'll start with round 1, explain it. Then when we get to round 2, explain
Yeah,
that one.
that's a good because I like you
Don't wanna get
started and I was like the
confused.
first one I was like okay, and the second one I was like okay, and then I was like wait a second.
Yeah, yeah. I think it'll come a lot more clearly for you guys when I'm just explaining. Like, okay, in this one, here's what we're gonna do.
Excellent. Excellent.
I do want to warn you. There are. Back when I was just making it Marvel trivia, I came up with 3 questions that I thought were really, really, really good questions that I did not want to let go of. So, for bonus points at the end of the multiple choice round, there will
Okay.
be 3 non-MCU questions. So, you can get your mind ready for that. And they are completely random. One of them is from comic books, and then 2
Okay.
others are from other movies. Those are the
That's
questions
fair.
I'm most excited about, to be honest. It's gonna be really fun. I can't wait to see y'all's reaction to some of the questions. I think some of them are kind of funny. I'm just so excited to start asking questions. Honestly, like I just want to spit it to all throughout the week. I've almost spoiled questions to y'all already.
Yeah. I
I've always
know when we were recording the other day, like, wait a minute, can't say that. That's a
yeah.
that's a
there we go.
question. Yeah. Hey,
Welcome.
Hey, right
Hello.
on time.
how's
Yeah,
it going?
couldn't be any more right on time.
Yeah. Hey, we were just hanging out. We usually before and after we record, we usually like sit around and talk for a half an hour or so. So we were just doing some of our chatting online.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're David. I think we can probably go on and jump into the trivia if you want to
Yeah.
introduce
Mhm.
I'll
our
introduce.
guest and then introduce us to the rules of the game.
You got it. So,
I'm gonna
hey, everyone.
retweet it first. Oh, I'm
Yay.
sorry. I just want
No,
don't
no,
want you to think
no.
I'm cheating. I'm just retweeting, and then I'll put
No,
my phone
no,
away.
it's cool. I mean, this is based on the honor system. This is
Yes.
gonna be
Okay.
based on the honor system. So
I
if you
feel like I'm
cheat,
gonna get my butt kicked.
nah,
Yeah,
I don't
probably
know.
not.
Andrew seems pretty nervous too. So I'm excited. So hello everyone, I'm David from the Science Fictionary Podcast, the Game Master. Hello, Don, right?
Yes.
Don from the Escape Pod. This is the first time I'm meeting a Don, and I'm about to ask him questions. I'm just gonna shove questions at his face. What a great way to introduce myself to somebody. So that's our guest contestant here tonight, and playing for the home team we have Marisha and Andrew.
Hey, what's going on?
They
Gonna
are
be-
on the
gonna
same
be fun.
same camera.
Yes.
Just
So I'm
as
gonna be.
yeah, just it is what honor system. Honor
Honor
system. Also, I think I know them fairly well, and I don't think either of them want to give their answers to the other. I think they're too competitive for that.
Maybe. You should see us play Risk. It's fun.
Risk is fun. So they
It's
got their
fun.
whiteboards to write the answers as they come. Don, what you got for that?
I'm working on unboxing.
Aha.
A whiteboard.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That is an
That's
impressively
impressive.
large
Yeah.
whiteboard.
Well, you
That's
know,
great.
I bought it thinking I had more space than I do.
This is a higher production than I expected.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
And of course,
I
Andrew's not to be one upped.
oh, here we go.
Yeah. Now you're talking.
There we
I told
go.
Marisha was like, "What should we get?" And I was like, "Oh, just like a notepad, just anything to write on." But that makes it even better. So there's gonna be a couple different rounds that we're playing tonight. Depending on how many depends on how timing will go. I'm really not sure. But the first round of the night is gonna be a pretty simple one. It's just multiple choice trivia questions, A, B, C, D. Each question is going to be worth 2 points in this round. I'm going to ask you a question. I'll give you the choices A, B, C, or D, and you just write A, B, C, or D on your whiteboard.
Okay.
After a couple of after like 30 seconds or so, I'll ask everybody to show me their answers on their whiteboard. I've got a document open to keep track of everybody's points, and I'll go on to the next question and so on. There's 20 of these questions, and we're moving to the next round. These are worth 2 points apiece. All right, everybody understand?
Got it.
Yep.
Dope. Let's just jump right into it. So, MCU trivia. Question number 1. In Iron Man, what is the very first song we hear? Is it A, AC/DC's Thunderstruck, B, Black Sabbath's Iron Man, C, AC/DC's Back in Black, or D, AC/DC's Highway to Hell? Does anybody need me to repeat?
No.
No.
All right, looks like everybody's already got their answers, yeah? Let's see. We got C from Andrew, we got C from Don and Marisha.
Merce must be wrong.
Oh, Marisha is wrong. Very sorry. It is C, AC/DC's Back in Black. So that's 2 points to Andrew and 2 points to Don. Let me just get that written down.
All right.
Great job. Marisha, I thought it was Highway to Hell when I was making that question. And then I looked it up to be sure. In fact, that was a problem. I almost did the wrong answer because I was like, "Oh, I got it.
I
It's
got
Highway
this.
to
Don't
Hell.
need to check it. Don't need to look it
Yeah.
up.
It's Highway to Hell. It's fine." And then I was like, "Oh, I guess I should look it up." And it was Back in Black.
Well, there you go.
Should have been Highway to Hell because he was literally on the highway to getting blown up. But anyway,
The tracks.
maybe that's where the misinformation came in.
Yeah.
All right, so question number 2. What is the name of the project that created Captain America? Was it A, Project Super Soldier, B, Project Rebirth, C, Project Captain America, or D, Project Reborn? Does anybody need me to repeat?
No.
Nope.
All right, everybody. Andrew, we got B, A, and Marisha. B. Guys, it was B. So, Andrew, you're doing pretty well so far. So that's 2 points for Andrew and 2 points for Marisha. It was Project Rebirth. Dom, what was your answer?
I think I said Project Super Soldier. I literally was
Yeah.
taking a guess.
Yeah, that's fair. I was hoping that would throw everyone off.
Good job.
Yay.
You're like those sneaky people who write college tests and they're like, ooh, how can we mess people up and make them pick the wrong
Yeah.
answer?
Oh, I hate those people. Don't get me started. So that was Project Rebirth. All right, question number 3. Sticking with the Captain America theme, what is the name given to Captain America's team in World War II? Was it A, Team America, B, Alpha Flight, C, the Invaders, or D, the Howling Commandos? And if you guys need a repeat, just feel free to ask.
This is okay. This is wrong too.
Uh-oh. Oh, I want to see your answer first then, Don, please. We've got B. And Andrew? D and Marisha.
That's what I thought, and then I was like,
D.
"Oh,
The
it's
answer
not that."
was D. You were Alpha Flight is a team from the comic books, but it is a Canadian team. But yes, it was
Commandos
D,
is
the
also another
Howling
book.
Commandos.
The Howling
Yes, it
Commandos
was- in
is
the
another
comics it was-
comic too.
Yeah, it was actually
They-
Nick Fury's team.
Yes.
I mostly remembered it because I referenced it in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at some point. Like somebody's grandfather was one of the
Yeah,
Howling Commandos.
Yeah, I think also in Spider-Man: Homecoming, his principal is played by the same actor who was the Asian guy in the Howling Commandos, and they were just like, "Oh, it's his grandson."
Oh yeah.
or great grandson,
Right.
Yeah.
which is just why does MCU keep recasting people like that? Like so many people have played multiple roles. It's so frustrating to me. Like apparently Star-Lord's mom got a kiss from Captain America one time. Like that, which the timelines do not add up. But anyway, that was the Howling Commandos. Moving on to question number 4. What state does the movie Thor primarily take place in? Was it A, Texas, B, Arizona, C, New Mexico, or D, Kansas?
I'm worse at this than I thought.
I think you're gonna do all right. All right, let's see Don's answer first. All right, C, Andrew.
It's a C.
It's a C.
Whoop. Did David freeze? Did everyone freeze? Wait. Don?
No, I think just him.
Just him. Okay, you were just being very still. David. I said C too. It was Roswell, New Mexico. We were right. Will, are you going to have to boot him out and pull him back in?
Well, I guess we will resume trivia in a few minutes.
Once we get... Wait, here's my text message. I just
There
got
he
a
is.
text message that says, uh-oh. Oh, there you are.
Hey, great.
All right.
I was about to start.
That's why I was like, all right, I shouldn't run the stream.
Yeah. All right. Good deal.
Sorry about that, everybody.
I wasn't sure
to
what had
recap-
happened. I was about to start interviewing Don because I didn't know what else to do.
That'd be great. We'll have to do that at the end of the show. So Don, you had D, correct?
No, we were all heads.
We
We
all
all
had
said
C.
C.
Y'all had C? Yes, it was New Mexico. That is correct. C, New Mexico. You know, I'm just going to start asking everybody just to throw up their answers at once. I know that might be difficult for Marisha and Andrew, though. So maybe
I
they'll
bet
have
we
to
can
go.
swing it.
Yeah.
He can just kind of put his in the front, and I'll put mine in the
Got
back.
it. All
That'd be a
right. 2
thing.
points for everybody. New Mexico. All right. Question number 5. Back on track. What is Sharon Carter's code name? Is it A, Mockingbird, B, Agent 13, C, Quake, or D, she doesn't have one?
Repeat the question.
What is Sharon Carter's code name? Is it A, Mockingbird, B, Agent 13, C, Quake, or D, she doesn't have one? All right, everybody got an answer?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see them. B, B, A. Oh, I'm sorry, Don. It was B, Agent 13. Mockingbird is another Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That showed up
also
in
blonde.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That is also blonde, yeah. That's why I did it. I was hoping it would throw somebody off.
Unfortunately, I did not watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Gotcha.
Well, what got me, I had to ask for a repeat because after you got done, I was like, did he say Peggy or Sharon?
Oh, gotcha.
I heard Peggy, and then you named those off, and I was like, he said Sharon, didn't he?
Yeah, Sharon. All right. Question number 6. At the end, this is a tough one because most people forget this is even in the MCU. But at the end of the Incredible Hulk, who does Shield send to speak with General Ross? Is it A, Nick Fury, B, Agent Coulson, C, Tony Stark, or D, Maria Hill?
Mm.
Everybody have an answer?
Wait, I gotta rewrite mine so
Oh,
I can be on the right side.
okay.
There we go. All right, got an answer.
All right. Let's see your answers. C, C, and C. Yes, everybody, great job, everyone. It was C, Tony Stark. That's one of the few. That's one of the few enjoyable little moments in that movie. Few memorable ones, I think.
Hey now, I
You don't
liked
like
that movie.
you like
Yes.
Incredible Hulk? You
I
and like
love
five other
Incredible
people.
Hulk.
That's the Edward Norton version, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
the Edward Norton one.
That one's watchable.
It is. That's
It's
what if I
watchable.
catch it on TV. Like it's not what I usually go looking for, but every time I catch it on TV, I sit down and watch it.
It's fine.
There just aren't a lot of memorable moments from it, which I think is why most people forget that it's actually even in the MCU. It is something I found like people have to be reminded of.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah.
But putting Tony Stark in there just ties it all in. I feel like that's the only reason they put Tony Stark in it at the end was for them to be like, yes, we promise this is in the MCU. All right, question number 7. Which of the following characters has appeared in the most MCU films? So this is not necessarily asking who has appeared in the most MCU films overall, but out of the following 4 characters,
Okay.
who has appeared in the most MCU films? Is it A, Steve Rogers, B, Nick Fury, C, Black Widow, or D, Bruce Banner?
Can you read the answers again? The options.
Is it A, Steve Rogers, B, Nick Fury, C, Black Widow, or D, Bruce Banner?
Okay. This is just a straight up guess here, so let's see how it goes.
All right, everybody ready?
No.
Let's see. No. D, B, C. Different answers for everybody. So we got D, B, and C. It was B, Nick Fury. So that was Andrew, right?
No,
me.
Marisha.
Marisha had B. Yeah, it
Marisha
was.
guessed.
You got it right. It was B, Nick Fury. Bonus question. Nick Fury actually does have the most appearances, but he's tied with somebody else. Can anybody tell me who is tied for the most alongside
Stark.
Nick Fury? It is Tony Stark.
It's got to be Tony Stark.
Yeah. I'm going to give you an extra point because you shouted it out first. Bonus questions. All right. That's why I didn't put Tony Stark in as one of the answers. I knew everybody would be like, oh, it's Tony Stark.
Although if you put Tony Stark in, you couldn't have done them both because then they both would have been right. That would have been crazy.
Right. That's also why I clarified, like, out of these 4.
Oh,
But
look, Nicholas
Stan
is in
Lee
the
has
chat.
the most in the MCU.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, I'm ruined as a quiz master. We're going to talk a bit about Stan Lee in just a moment. So, question number 8. We all know the highest grossing MCU film is Endgame. But what is the lowest? Is it A, Iron Man 2, B, Thor the Dark World, C, Ant-Man, or D, The Incredible Hulk?
The lowest grossing?
The lowest grossing, yeah. The soda in my wine goblet just got to me.
Can you read those one more time?
Yeah. What is the lowest grossing MCU film? Is it A, Iron Man 2, B, Thor the Dark World, C, Ant-Man, or D, The Incredible Hulk? Is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. We've got D, D, and B. It was D, The Incredible Hulk. I picked.
Was B Thor?
B was
The Dark
Thor. Yeah.
Now, which
The
one
Dark World. I
deserved to be
understand
the
why you
lowest
picked that one.
grossing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
That's
one
why
was
I
rough.
put it on there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thor
No.
makes the most sense, but I felt like because Thor was a sequel, and while the Hulk movie wasn't a sequel, it was following up a really really bad Hulk movie,
True.
and that was why.
The first one was rough.
Yeah,
The Ang Lee Hulk.
Easter Bunny
Cartoon
Hulk.
Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. So artsy and weird. All right. Question number 9.
Mhm.
In Avengers,
Hmm.
what reference prompts Captain America to say the famous line, "I understood that reference"? Is it A, Tony Stark referencing Galaga? B, Nick Fury referencing The Wizard of Oz? C, Nick Fury referencing baseball cards? Or D, Tony Stark referencing old music? It's the scene in Avengers that when Captain America's like, "I understood that reference." The meme.
I
All right?
remember him saying that.
Yeah. No, this is one of the ones that I was like, I came up with the question. I was like, wait, I have no idea. All right, let's see the answers. B, B, and B. That is correct all around the board. It is Nick Fury referencing The Wizard of Oz. Nick Fury says that he got shield agents flying around like monkeys or something
No,
like
no,
that.
something about Loki's flying monkeys.
It's Loki's flying monkeys. That's what. Yeah.
Hmm.
Flying. I got the flying monkeys part right.
Hmm.
There. All right. Question number 10. This one actually isn't multiple choice. It's a little bit different. I want you guys to tell me, what does Jarvis stand for? You will get a single point for each word you get correct. So I'll give you all a little bit more time to think about that one, but I want to know, what does Jarvis stand for? It's Jarvis. I had multiple choice question answers, but they were just so garbage and obvious because I had to make it up. I had to make up acronyms. So I was like, Java radio, like just dumb. So I was like, no, we'll just do it like this. I'll let you guys tell me when you have that one down because I know it's a bit longer than just writing A, B, C, or D. See, I want to talk over the dead air, but I don't want to distract y'all from your thinking.
You're welcome to talk, because I think I
Yeah,
just
I ain't got much.
no.
Everyone's still thinking on it.
Yep.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Remember
Your
though, you don't.
dad would have aced this.
Probably, and then he would have laughed at us for not knowing it, and he would have been like, how can y'all not know that one scene in Iron Man 2?" Because he likes Iron Man 2. He's one of like the 5 people in the world who likes Iron Man 2. Remember, you don't have to get it all correct to get points. You get 1 point for each correct word. So there's actually 6 points up for grab here.
Well, I'm gonna get a 0, but
Let's see. All right. Andrew, it looks like you're ready. Don, you ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
And Marisha, you still going?
Yeah.
All right, let's.
I
I want to see them one by one this time. Don.
Okay.
Don, let's see Don.
So I don't know what I said. The A was autonomous. The V was virtual. I was intelligence, and S was system.
System. You got. Let me make sure. You got intelligent and you got system correct there. So that's
Nice.
2 points. And
That's more
all
than I
right.
thought.
Yeah.
That's more than Marisha's going to have. Go ahead.
And Andrew, just
really.
a really very intelligent system. Wow, you actually almost got all of them. You missed really. It is rather, but that is
I
correct all the way through.
shoot.
All right, and
Okay.
Marisha,
See, I thought very, but I was like, really very is redundant. But here we are. Just a really intuitive sentient. So I don't think I got any of it.
you got just,
Yeah,
you got just,
just. Well then.
you got just an A actually.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry, Don. Did you have A or no? You were autonomous. You were
Yeah, I said autonomous
Gotcha.
because I had no clue.
Yeah, that's fair enough. It was just a rather very intelligent system, which I like. I like that because that just means that Tony wanted to call it Jarvis and then
Yeah.
BS'd it from there.
Uh-huh.
Like mine were like Java Radio Virtual Intelligence Association. Like it would have been. All right. Question number 11. In Captain America's Civil War, what is the importance of the pens Tony tries to get Steve to use to sign the Accords? So this is the scene when they have already captured Bucky. They are sitting at that S.H.I.E.L.D. facility. Tony walks in with the pens, tries to make Steve sign the Accords. Was it A, they were used by JFK? B, they belonged to Tony's father? C, they were used by FDR, Franklin Roosevelt? Or D, they were used to sign the Patriot Act? If you need me to repeat, just let me know.
Yeah, repeat them, please.
They were used by JFK. They belonged to Tony's father. They were used by FDR. They were used to sign the Patriot Act. That's A, B, C, and D. All right, everybody ready? Let's see your answers. Got C, C, and D. The answer was C. They were used by FDR.
To end World War II, right?
To end World War II. Yes, that's. I believe that was.
Oh, yeah. I remember that line now.
Yeah, it was either that or I think the line was that it brought aid to the Allies in World War II. Something like
you're
that.
right. You're right. It was.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember the World War II reference.
Yeah. Captain America fought in World War II, so it just hits close to home. I was worried about that question. I was like, oh man, are they even going to remember that this scene exists? All right, question number 12. In Infinity War, this is a bit of a fun one. In Infinity War, which member of the Black Order does Tony Stark call Squidward? Which member of the Black Order does Tony Stark call Squidward? Was it A, Ebony Maw, B, Corvus Glaive, C, Proxima Midnight, or D, the Black Dwarf? Was it A, Ebony Maw, B, Corvus Glaive, C, Proxima Midnight, or D, Black Dwarf? All right, everybody ready?
Ready.
Let's see the answers. Got A, and B. I'm sorry, Don. It was A, Ebony Maw.
So good at this.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Hey, you're double digits.
Well, there you go.
All that matters. So that one was fun. I probably would have guessed Corvus Glaive because I would have gotten those two confused if it's any consolation.
I had it down to those two, I guessed.
Yeah.
I just watched the movie like last
Uh,
week. So
This was
that
such a
helped.
great line. Earth's close, Squidward. Question 13. In Iron Man 3, what does Tony get Pepper for Christmas? Is it A, her own Iron Man suit? B, a giant teddy bear? C, a giant bunny? Or D, a new car? Is everybody ready?
we have
All right.
guessed.
Let's see. A, C, and C. The correct answer was C, a giant bunny. Marisha, Tony gets Pepper her own suit all the way in Endgame. It takes that long for him to make her a suit, actually.
You're right. She
He
shows
saves
up in
her
one of
life
his
with
suits.
his suit.
Yep.
That's right. She wears his suit in that.
Yeah.
It was not
Yeah.
my favorite Iron Man. It's been a very long time.
I
since
love
watched
Iron
that
Man
one.
3. I love
Yeah,
it.
Iron Man 3 was great. Iron Man 2, not such a fave of mine.
I agree. I'm not a fan of Iron Man 2, but Iron Man 3 is so much fun.
Iron Man 3 is British Mandarin, right?
Hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
Trevor Slattery. Yeah. All that stuff. I love it because I love Shane Black and I love Shane Black movies, and that is such a Shane Black movie in every
It
way.
is. It's a really good movie. It has some issues with the way it fits as a part of the whole.
I agree. That's an
But
issue
it's-
that a lot of MCU movies have. I found because they'll set it up like, like Iron Man 3 is a perfect example. It's like Tony blows up Iron Man and he retires. Oh wait, we need him to be in the next one. So never mind. Everything you did in this movie is null.
It's like the entire Arrowverse on CW.
The entire Arrowverse C done. That's
We've
that's
decided-
a trivia.
We've decided, no, we're not going to be a superhero anymore. And it's like, yeah, but you got to be, because you got to be back for the next one.
But there's the next episode. The next episode. What are you gonna do? We'll have to do Arrowverse trivia one day.
I think I made it through the first 4 or 5 seasons, and then I was like, all right, I got it.
Yeah.
That's
Fine.
pretty good. That's more than
Yeah.
most people make it. Honestly,
It
most
got kind of daytime soap opera after that.
Yeah.
I agree. Every single plot just kept repeating. They just kept recycling them. I agree with you. But all right, trucking on along. We got question number 14. In Avengers, who says the line, quote, "I have a plan. Attack." End quote. Is it A, Nick Fury, B, Thor, C, Captain America, or D, Iron Man? Is it A, Nick Fury, B, Thor, C, Captain America, or D, Iron Man?
Drop your pen there, baby. Oh, sorry. You ready?
Sorry, 1 second. I just remember that I need dice for something in a minute, and so I had to get my dice box. All right, let's see the answers. D, D, and D. It was Iron Man, Tony Stark. It's that he's jumping out of the plane. It's like, I have a plan. Attack. And that line sucks. If it was anybody other than Iron Man saying it, then I'll accept it if it's Iron Man.
I didn't remember it, but I just had to think, okay, who does this fit the best? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a plan. Because
So
Cap's
look.
like, we need a plan
Yeah.
of attack. And it's like, I have a plan. Attack.
Yeah. Hey, Nicholas is all playing along at home. Nicholas,
Oh,
you
that's
should have
great,
come and
Nick.
played on camera.
We'll
next
get him
time.
on next time. We'll do Doctor Who trivia.
Yes.
Wait, he's the only one. Well, Marisha, you could play.
I could play. I
Yeah,
have to catch up a little bit.
I would. I'd just look up questions online and ask. All right, question number 15. In Endgame, what does Hawkeye bring back with him from the past during his test run of the time travel technology? So it's the test run. He goes back to the past to see if it works, and he brings an item back with him. Was it A, a shoe, B, a baseball glove, C, a picture, or D, a football?
Can you read me the answers one more time?
Yeah. Was it A, a shoe, B, a baseball glove, C, a picture, or D, a football?
All right, I got it.
All right. If everybody's ready, let's see the answers. B, B, and C. It was B, a baseball glove. I am sorry, Don, but that is
I got
2
no
points.
reference for that
No, that's I'm sorry. Do you not remember the scene?
at
That
all.
is like blindly asking. I apologize. Just blindly asking you there. It's he goes back to his home and he's looking around. Yeah,
his
and he
daughter.
sees his daughter. And he picks up a baseball glove.
They jerk him back.
Yeah, and then he tosses it to somebody. It's like it worked.
Okay.
I promise it's there. Unless you
I
slid
believe
from
you.
another universe. He might have slid from another universe where that didn't happen.
Could I?
Like
Hey,
sliders.
anything can happen in comic books. Have you ever actually watched Sliders?
I haven't in a long time.
Yeah, it's an
But
interesting one.
I've seen it quite a few times, but not in 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, I got another annoying one for you, and I'm very sorry, but I thought this was a good question. I'm sorry to break your hearts, but what does SHIELD stand for? Same thing, 1 point for each word correct. So there are 6 points up for grab. And I'll give you guys a couple minutes for that. But after this, we only got 4 more questions in the multiple choice round. Then we get to move on to a bit more spicier rounds. And for this one, I'll just let you guys let me know when you are ready. So this would be the perfect time to read out super chats. if that was a thing we got. All right, looks like Don and Andrew are ready.
Yep, I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
You ready,
Yeah, me
Marish?
too.
All right. Let's go Don first.
I got the first 3: superhero intelligence. I got
I'm sorry that I believe you just got intelligence there.
Ah,
Oh wait, I'm sorry. You didn't get intelligence actually.
I have none.
No. Andrew. Strategic homeland intervention, logics, and logistics and defense. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 there. You did not get defense, and obviously you didn't get E.
yeah, I couldn't figure out E either. So I've
Yeah,
got
that's C.
strategic homeland, innovation, and logistics division.
All right, so you've also got 4 there. The full correct one is strategic homeland intervention, enforcement, and logics division.
Logics division?
Logistics. I'm sorry,
Logistics, okay.
logistics. I meant logistics.
I should drink more.
Enforcement. I was like, I couldn't think of a word that started with E.
Yeah. Did I mess up anything there? Did I not give somebody points that they should have gotten in
I
that
don't
one?
think so.
No? All right. All right. Question number 17. That was the last one that's like that. These are all now just back to multiple choice.
Okay.
In Guardians of the Galaxy, who gives the team their name? As in, who first calls them the Guardians of the Galaxy? Was it A, Star-Lord, B, Corpsman D, which is John C. Reilly's character, C, Ronan, or D, Rocket? All right, is everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. Got B, A, and D. I love when they're all different answers. That just racks up the tension. Wait, that was B, A, and D, right?
Mm-hmm.
None of you got it correct. It was C, Ronan the Accuser.
Really?
It's after the ship's crash. He goes, "Look, it's your Guardians of the Galaxy."
It was
Yeah.
literally my second guess.
Yeah. See, I didn't think it was. I knew he said that line, but I thought somebody had come up with it 1st. I thought that John C. Reilly came up with it first.
See, I thought so too. That's why I guessed it.
Mhm.
And
We
then
were-
doesn't Rocket go, what a stupid name?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you're right. I should have put in. I couldn't find the guy's name. If I would have, it would have been the guy who called them a bunch of a-holes when they're in the lineup.
Yeah.
All right. Oop. Nice. Thing froze up. Okay. Oh, my dog's barking. Apologies if you can hear that.
Yeah.
All right. So I did Shield, I did Guardians. All right. And Doctor Strange, what is the Wi-Fi password for the temple where Doctor Strange trains? As in the temple where he meets the Ancient One and stays there. There was a name for it, but I wasn't going to try to pronounce it live on stream. So what is the Wi-Fi pass? Oh, I need to read the choices. Yeah. Is it A, Santorum, B, Shambhala, C, Agamotto, or D, Vishanti? Was it A, Santorum, B, Shambhala, C, Agamotto, or D, Vishanti? All right, if everybody's ready, just hold up your answers, please.
I remember the gag, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah. We got B, D, and C. You know I love it when we get those different answers. It was B. It was Shambhala.
It was a guess.
Yeah. Well, you got it. The other ones were just random mystical sounding words that were in the movie. They are present. I do love that joke. It's like, what is this? My code name? He goes, it's the Wi-Fi password. We're not savages. All right. Question number 19. In Infinity War, what happens when Star-Lord tries to shoot Gamora? A, the gun backfires. B, ooh, I can hear myself. Oh, okay. B, oh, there, it's still there. Whatever. B, the gun turns into a toy gun. C, the gun dissolves. Or D, the gun shoots bubbles. So what happens when Star-Lord tries to shoot Gamora? Does it A, the gun backfires, B, the gun turns into a toy gun, C, the gun dissolves, or D, the gun shoots bubbles? All right, if everybody's ready. Let's see.
I want to say I'm not watching my MCU movies often enough.
This will just inspire you for a rewatch. That's D, D, D. That is correct all across the board. The gun shoots bubbles. So 2 points for everybody. Add those points. Great job, everybody. All right. So, this is the final question of this round. Question number 20. In Thor Ragnarok, who plays actor Loki? So this is the scene when Loki is still Odin, and he has the Asgardians acting out a play about Loki's sacrifice.
Right.
Who plays the actor who is playing Loki? Is it A, an unknown actor, so nobody famous? B, Mark Wahlberg? C, Matt Damon? Or D, Luke Hemsworth? This is in Thor Ragnarok.
The tragedy of Loki of Asgard.
Yeah. Exactly. He's eating grapes.
Uh-huh.
He sees Thor. Oh, shit. Anthony Hopkins. What a
Yeah.
treasure. All right. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
All right. Let's see the answers. C, and D. It was C, Matt Damon. Luke Hemsworth was in the scene.
Why
He
do I
played
not
actor
remember that?
Thor. He played actor Thor.
Okay.
Which, of course, Chris Hemsworth brother, but it was Matt Damon. I like how I threw in Mark Wahlberg just in case y'all thought it was Matt Damon, but then you're like, wait, was it Mark Wahlberg? They look the same.
Yeah, I had never really thought about that, but after you said it, I was like, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get confused often. Anyway, so that was the end of that round, and that leaves the points like this. We have Don with 17, Andrew with 39, and Marisha with 36.
That seems pretty decisive.
It's actually pretty close. I mean, no, Don, there's still plenty of points to be gained. You're still in this. Don't worry. So that was the end of that round, the multiple choice trivia. But back when this was just going to be a Marvel in general trivia, I came up with a couple different questions that I thought were fun, and I didn't want to get rid of them. So I have 3 bonus questions that have nothing to do with the MCU, but I just want to know if you guys can give me the answer for them. So bonus question number 1. These will just be worth 1 point. Just 1 point for each of these questions. But question number 1. Which of these following code names has Carol Danvers not gone by? A, Miss Marvel. B, Binary. C, Warbird. Or D, Photon. So which of those 4 names has Carol Danvers not gone by? It was A, Miss Marvel. B, Binary. C, Warbird. And D, Photon. I know this might be a guess for some of y'all. I don't know if you read any comics, Don. All right, let's see the answers. D. Wow, correct all across the board. Photon. That is correct. That was actually. Can anyone tell me whose code name that is?
Monica Rambeau.
That was Monica Rambeau. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got one right.
All right, next question.
Yay!
Yeah, you did. And you're so close to 20. All right. What was the first ever Marvel property to be turned into a movie? Was it A, Captain America? B, the X-Men? C, the Fantastic Four? Or D, Spider-Man? All right, we got Don's ready, Andrew and Marisha. You're still debating. That's
Marisha's
okay.
guessing.
All right. Let's see. That's okay. I think that's okay. Let's see everybody's answers. B, C, and D. Wow, I thought this one was easy. It's actually A. It's Captain America, that old film. Have you guys
Really?
not seen that?
Oh, I have.
It was a
I thought
full
it was a
film.
TV show.
It was not a TV show. It was a film.
You get the Captain America motorcycle in it and everything.
Captain America motorcycle. Yes, exactly. There was one that was a made for TV film, but then there was also one that was a film.
I thought
Who
that
knew?
Spider-Man came out first.
I think there was a classic Spider-Man TV show. There was a
Okay.
live action classic Spider-Man TV show. I'm
Yeah,
not sure
you're
when
probably
that came out, but this is fun. Bonus question for this one. So a bonus question on top of the bonus question. Can anybody tell me what the second Marvel property to be turned into a film was? And by the way, this information is coming from Wikipedia. So if it's off, blame them. Andrew was supposed to be a fact checker, so actually blame Andrew. Direct all your hate at him.
I'm going to blame Ro and Daniel because they're
For
not here,
kids,
so I'm
now you gotta
playing.
play. That's just the blanket. All right, can anybody tell me the second movie?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
X-Men?
Did you guys? Looks like you
No,
wrote some.
Was it-
X-Men's
Was it The
way too-
Punisher?
Oh, it was not the Punisher. That's a really good guess. It was actually Howard the Duck.
Wow.
That came out.
Oh,
Howard the Duck
yeah.
came out in 1986.
Yeah.
I remember. I was
don't,
there.
'cause
Yeah,
That's
I
the year I
remember.
was born.
I should not have been allowed to watch that movie. I did for some reason. That was one of the first movies I ever saw. And it traumatized me because some messed up stuff happens in it, like a
Yeah.
duck like having sex with a human. Like I
I
was
was 7.
confused.
I was
Well,
7, so
You were 7.
yeah.
I wasn't
Wow.
born yet, but like when I was, I was like, "Here, you can watch Howard the Duck," because we didn't have many Marvel movies at the time. After I finished Spider-Man, my dad was like, "I guess you can watch Howard the Duck."
If he were here, we would hassle him for that.
Yeah,
The
I'm pretty sure
monster
he's
in
Oh,
there.
watching
he's
it.
watching.
Daniel,
He is watching.
why don't you let your kid watch Howard
Yeah.
the Duck?
like we had it on DVD and everything. What were you saying, Don?
The monster
in
in that is pretty terrifying.
Very freaking scary. And was that the same guy who plays Remus Lupin in Harry Potter? Like I feel like if not, they at least look very similar.
Wasn't it John Lithgow?
He was like a doctor in Howard the Duck. I don't know. Not worth checking. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just thinking of it. I'm literally thinking of it for the first time in forever, and I'm like, wait, that seems like the same person. They look similar, but yeah, Howard the Duck. All right,
We'd
this
have
is
to
the
look it
final
up.
question. This is my favorite question that we're going to talk about all night. In the film Daredevil, yeah, we'll have to. In the film Daredevil, what song plays while Elektra is training to kill Daredevil? Is it A, Nickelback's "This Is How You Remind Me"? B, Evanescence, "Wake Me Up"? C, Linkin Park's "Numb"? Or D, Three Doors Down, "Kryptonite"? So all equally awful early 2000s rock songs. Anyone need me to repeat those choices?
Yes, please.
Was it Nickelback's? Was it A, Nickelback's "This Is How You Remind Me"? B, "Wake Me Up" from Evanescence? C, Linkin Park's "Numb"? D, Three Doors Down's "Kryptonite"? And I can sing all of these to completion if y'all need a reminder.
Please do.
All right.
Rough.
Never mind. One, man. That's Nickelback's. Can we get Chad Kruger in the MCU, please? It's time. All right.
Can we
Everybody have an
not?
answer?
No answer.
I'll sign the petition for that not to happen. C, and B. It was B. It was Evanescence, "Wake Me Up."
No, Evanescence, really?
That was a-
Evanescence.
Of all those songs that you mentioned, that was the only one that's listenable.
True.
I mean, listenable, I guess. Yeah, that's about the best compliment you can give it. But yeah, it's like the "Wake Me Up inside." It's so edgy. I love how y'all picked Linkin Park though, because "Numb" totally would have fit in that scene.
hmm
"Numb" totally would have fit. All right, so that's the end of the bonus question. That's the end of the multiple choice round for the whole show. What are we at stream wise? About an hour, but we were streaming for about 10.
Oh.
We were streaming for about 10 minutes before we started the game, right?
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lag issues. Oh, there were some lag issues here. Are we back now? I think
We're back.
Yeah, you're here. You're a little blurry like Bigfoot, but you're here.
Oh, apologies. One day I'll have my own place and I'll pay for the highest internet. I'll sacrifice food, everything.
That's no,
to
like
get
Andrew.
that in
It's
my
like
bill.
he's like, I'd really like to live, not in town, but can't game on that internet. Like, we're not moving somewhere where he can't play
Yeah.
video games
Yeah.
online.
No, I feel
All
that in
right.
my bones.
This is like the deciding factor of where we live out the next 20 years of our lives is how good is the internet,
We
and
live
can I play
17
Xbox?
minutes out of town.
Yeah.
I'd made my wife make sure that we were within a quarter mile of a main, be a highway, because there's a backbone that runs along that highway. I'm like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The problem with being 20 is I can't go ask my mom to please stop watching her online, like to stop streaming her TLC shows. Because she'll be
Yeah.
like, no, I'd pay for it. So, um, that's the issue that I'm having. But anyway, like, hey,
Oh,
mommy,
well.
can you stop so that way I can go play my trivia game? Like, yeah. So it's bad enough to
Oh,
get
well-
them to try to ask them to be quiet.
when we're doing our show, Brady has to tell all of his kids, and he's got like 32 of them. He has to tell them all that they have to get off all their tablets and stuff, or it
That's
just
funny.
wipes out his high-speed internet.
Yeah.
That's funny. Backyard
There's
TARDIS
5 of
said, man, they need to make an MCU Howard the Duck. Would kill in the furry community. You're right. I think that was like a show that they were tossing around. What? Because he
I'm
showed
thi-
up in Guardians.
I think they have plans, and they're working on a script for that movie.
Is John Favreau involved or James Gunn? Maybe it was James Gunn.
James
That would
Gunn, I
make
think.
sense. That would make sense. But all right, moving on to the second round of the night. This one is a bit different. Don, have you ever played the game 20 Questions?
No, not in
All right.
years anyway.
All right, that's all right. I think I'm going to do my best to explain it. So, in this round, basically, I'm going to roll this beautiful D20 die, and whatever number it lands on will assign to each of you a character from the MCU. And then your job, using questions, is to figure out who that character is. Yes or no questions. So, for example, because he's not an option, I'll use this as an example. Let's say I were to roll this die, and it's your turn. You're up. You each go one at a time, and it's your turn. And the person that that is selected is Spider-Man, and you would start, and you have to ask yes or no questions to narrow it down. So you would say, is it a man? Yes. Was he in an Avengers movie? Yes. And so on and so on. Once you think you can guess, you can make a guess. But if you guess incorrectly, that'll be another point taken away. So you start with 20 because it's 20 questions, and with each question you actually take a point away. And once you guess correctly, however many points you have left is how many points you will get. So theoretically, you could get 20 points because you could just be like, "Is it Spider-Man?" and like you would get 20 points. Does that make sense? And it has to be yes or no questions.
Yep.
All right. So with that explained, let's go from left to right. We're gonna go Marisha. You are up first, and feel free to take notes. And it's one at a time. You don't have to write anything down unless you want to take notes about things that I ask you. So I'm rolling it right on camera. No favoritism here. It is just 20 characters that are in the MCU.
Okay.
Okay. I am ready whenever you are.
Okay. Is the character female?
No.
Okay.
And I'm keeping track of the points on a separate document here.
Okay. Wait, am I just going until I get done?
Yeah. Sorry, you just asked
okay.
another
All right.
question. Yeah.
Does the character make does Tony Stark make this character's costume?
No.
Okay. Does the character have blonde hair?
No.
Okay. Is it Hawkeye?
It is not Hawkeye.
Okay.
So that was a guess, but it did count as a question. So before that, you had 17. Now you have 16.
Okay. Does the character have red in their uniform?
No.
Is the character a shield agent?
No.
Is it Nick Fury?
It is not Nick Fury. I think he would qualify as a shield agent.
Oh yeah, probably. All right, smarty pants.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to point it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm out of Coke Zero.
Oh no, whatever shall we do?
Gotta end the whole stream.
Did this character appear in Age of Ultron?
No. I had to think on that one, but no. And I do have their Wikipedia page pulled up for me to go to, so any information will be coming from Wikipedia.
Is the character a hero?
No.
Is it Bucky? Well,
I'm not going to count that.
okay. Is the character the primary villain in the films that he's in?
No. You're at 10 questions now.
Yeah. Is the character human?
Yes.
Okay.
Now that we're getting low, I just want to be fair and I want to clarify. The character does not have to be a superhero or a supervillain. Just
Okay.
so it's just a character in the MCU.
Okay. Is the character an adult?
Yes. And I know that was a bit of a hint for you, but that's why I waited till we were down to 9.
Okay. Is the character related to any of our heroes?
Like family, like blood related.
Yeah, like blood related.
No. I just want to say I love that setup you got there, Don. The escape pod. It's a cool
Thank you.
name and that's a cool background.
We're actually getting a new background next week. It's a spaceship cockpit. It'll still say the escape pod in the middle.
Oh,
That's
that's
dope.
awesome.
That's really
That's
cool.
very cool.
Brady's wife's in the middle of making it.
Sweet. I am really stumped. Okay, does the character appear in Infinity War?
No. I'm sorry. This is the way the dice roll.
Okay. I'm actually usually pretty good at this game, but I am getting ready to bottom out. Is the character a scientist?
No.
Okay.
This part of the game can be kind of slow, but I like to think that it's fun for people to play along at home, trying to guess along with it. That's what I would like to do. You have 5 questions left.
5 questions left. I am really killing it here. All right.
No shame. No shame.
Is the character a love interest for one of our main characters?
No.
Okay.
Andrew and Don, have y'all been playing along? Do you have any ideas who this might be?
No.
I'm stumped.
It's not a love interest or
No.
a relative. It's not a scientist, a shield agent. What's left? Is it maybe, is the character an Ant-Man?
An Ant-Man? No, he's not an Ant-Man.
Okay. What am I down to? Like,
Four.
huh?
3.
4.
Three.
3. Okay.
Yeah, 4. If I was keeping track of that correctly.
I may have lost count.
Okay. I am. Does the character appear in a Captain America movie?
No, he's not in a Captain America movie. You have 2 left. This was a hard one. I apologize.
Okay. Does the person live on Earth?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 left. So I'll let you
All
ask
right.
one more question and then make a guess.
Is it... I don't even have any
Like
guesses.
I said, I'll let you make.
make one
I'll let you ask one more
one more
question
question.
and then make a
Okay.
guess. Yeah.
Is it... Let's see. Would the character be considered a good guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Gotta
right.
make that guess.
I'm going to go with... It definitely has to be... I haven't the faintest clue. Okay. So, not in Infinity War, not in a Captain America movie. So...
Got this. I'm gonna have to
don't
push you for an answer. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm looking at the live count. It's at 114.15 when it gets 115.
Okay. Let's see. Is it Luis?
It is not Luis. That is
I knew
a
it
very
wasn't Luis
good
because he
guess.
was an Ant-Man,
Ant-Man.
but I couldn't come up with anything else.
It was Happy Hogan.
Happy
Oh.
Hogan! Dadgummit!
Yeah, you were like,
I
it's
wouldn't have
not,
got that out of that.
yeah. Well, you were like, it's not a relative or love interest. Like friend. You're like, what's up?
Right.
Like friend, just a friend. It was
Yep.
Happy Hogan. So that's what the game is. And I'm so sorry, Marisha, you get no
That's-
points. What a great way to start the round.
Right? Happy
Dude,
Hogan.
it was a difficult one, but in fact, when I rolled it and I looked up and I saw that it was Hogan, I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
That's a
Like,
hard one. Okay.
because
Well, there you go.
I tried to, put in a
Lots of
mix
different.
of what I would consider difficult and easy. All right, so now we're gonna
That was
go
a
to
good one.
Andrew.
I just couldn't
Um,
think. Here, you want take
Right,
notes?
it's hard because I don't want to do an obvious one like Spider-Man,
Right. Yeah.
because I don't want someone to to get an easy 18 points or something. So,
Yes.
all right, Andrew. So now that you've seen what the pressure seat is like, let me roll your character. All right. I am ready when you are.
All right. Is the character male?
Yes.
Is the character from Earth?
Yes.
Does the character's story take place on Earth?
Yes.
All right. Does the character wear a mask?
Yes.
Is the character a villain?
No. You're at 15.
Would the character be considered a hero?
Yes.
Has this character had his own movie?
Yes.
What a good question.
I think you were asking pretty good questions, Marisha. Don't get yourself down. It's just that it was just difficult.
Does the character have superpowers?
Yes.
Let's see. Is the character an Avenger?
Yes.
Is it Captain America?
It is Captain America.
Nicely done.
That's nicely good questions. Get into it. I like it. That's 11 points for you because you're on 11. You got the correct guess. I'm not going to take away a point. You get 11 points.
All right.
All right. Very good job. See, that one was the one that was like kind of obvious. That was a natural 20. I put it down that if someone rolls and if I roll for somebody and get a natural 20 on this dice, they will get Captain America. All right. So, Don, you're up. You're on the hot seat. Let's roll your character. Let's see.
Is it a rogue?
It is rolled. I am ready whenever you are.
Is it a male?
Yes.
Is it a superhero?
Yes. By the way, there were female characters on this list. I was very diverse and socially acceptable. Just following the dice rolls.
Just happened that way.
Well, yeah.
Does the character's suit have red in it?
Yes. Truth is, when I first made the list, it was all males, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm part of the problem, huh? It's me." So I had to go back.
That's
And-
what we call you, David. Part of the problem.
Part of the problem. At least I'm not the problem.
Is the character an Avenger?
No.
Does the character wear a shirt? Did he freeze? Did I freeze?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm lagging here.
Oh, I thought you fell asleep.
Yeah. No, I think I froze up. I apologize.
Again.
I did not freeze. I didn't. Hello? Am I back? Am I
You're
back?
Yeah, you're
I
back.
think I'm back. Hey, I'm sorry about that once again. Oh, please forgive me. Next time I'll schedule this on a night where everybody else leaves the house. Did you ask a question that I missed?
Does the character wear a shirt?
Yes.
So it's not
Didn't
dress.
expect that question. Didn't
It's
expect
not
that
true.
question to come up. Narrowing it down. That's detective work.
Does the character have blue in his uniform?
I believe so. Yes.
Does the character have the
By the
word
way-
man in his name?
No, it does not. And by the way, I did not do any repeat characters. No, so you're not going to get Captain America twice or Happy Hogan. No, it does not have man in its name.
Huh, what a great question.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Does the character wear a jacket?
No, I don't think so. No.
No jacket.
Interesting strategy. He's going very visual here. He's asking
Mhm.
design questions.
Not an Avenger. I'm gonna take a page out of Andrew's book. Does the character have their own movie?
No. And to clarify, you mean by their own movie, you mean like a movie that the title is that character. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Does the character wear a cape?
No. You're at 10.
Oh, that was stupid because he has his own movie. I am stalled.
It's harder than it looks. It really is.
It's a hero.
I'm so sorry to do this to you all.
Yeah, you got to call time at some point, right?
Uh-huh. He did to
Yeah.
me. Nerve. Real nerve.
Well, you were down to your last one. You were down to your last
It's
one.
true.
Yeah, I'm not even finding enough questions.
All right. I'll tell you what. For 3 points, I will give you a hint. How about that?
Okay.
-3. It is a space-based character.
Ah.
Now you're down to 7.
Is it a human?
No.
Is it Rocket Raccoon?
It is Rocket Raccoon. Great job. That gives you 6 points.
I didn't even
Rocket
think about.
Raccoon.
I didn't think about asking whether or not it was space based.
Right, or human, or like it's
Yeah,
interesting.
or
But
human.
earlier,
Yeah, that would have been incredibly helpful.
yeah, earlier you mentioned Drax, and I was like, oh, you're so
He's
close.
right there.
Yeah, I know.
Right there.
Oh, all right, that is the end of that round. I could do another one of that, but I'm not gonna put y'all through that again. I imagine the pressure is just horrid. I like to think I do a good job, but I feel like I'd get there and be like, your mind just goes blank. So that was the end of
Yeah.
round 2, and that leaves us with the scores as such. Don with 25, Andrew with 51,
Fuck.
and Marisha with 37.
Gee, I wonder who's going to win this game.
I just
That's
can't
hard.
help but laugh. I just can't help
Captain
but
America.
laugh because he rolled a nat 20. I can't help but laugh because earlier he was like, I'm going to do so horrible. I'm so nervous about myself. And you're doing
Yes.
pretty good. All right. What's our time at here? Andrew, what were you thinking would be a good length for it? Like 2 hours at the
Keep
most?
we keep it under 2 hours.
Yeah, no problem. Then we're right on track then because we got the next round. This round's exciting. Don, are you in a rush to go anywhere? You got any?
No,
All right, cool.
it's 8:45 here. If I'm in bed before 10, I'd be a happy guy.
That I will get you in bed before 10 personally. I promise. I will carry you to it.
Yes.
This next round
Not
is a
weird
really
at all.
fun one, and I think it won't take that long. It is round 3. This round is called "Hey, Look, It's Stan Lee." This is all about those cameos in Marvel movies that make you go, "Hey, look, it's Stan Lee." All of these are worth 2 points each, and they are all from the MCU. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to describe the cameo, and you have to tell me which MCU movie it is from.
Okay.
That makes sense?
That makes sense.
All right. So let's jump right into it then. Number 1. In which MCU movie? Oh, and you just write down your answer, by the way. In which MCU movie does Stan Lee appear as a mailman? And just let me know when you've all got that answer. All right, I see Marisha still writing. I'm gonna have to put a
Okay.
time on you. Kidding. All right, let's see.
Fine.
You got, go ahead, everybody. Captain America: Civil War
Yes,
and
yeah.
Ant-Man. Oh, I'm sorry. It is not Ant-Man. It is Captain America: Civil War. So that's 2 points for Andrew and 2 points for Marisha.
The package
That is
for
the Tony
for
Stank.
Tony Stank.
Yeah, package for Tony Stank. And it's a really funny joke until War Machine ruins it by just saying it over and over again. It's like, we get it, man. Okay? We got it. Bonus question. Can anybody tell me, just real quick, which non-MCU movie he appears in as a mailman? Shout it out if anyone knows. Non-MCU appears as a mailman.
I have no idea.
That's fair enough. It's the Fantastic Four movie. I can't remember if it was Fantastic Four 1 or 2, but he appears as a mailman in there.
Really?
Yeah, fun fact. All right, number 2. In which movie, MCU movie, does Stan Lee speak to the Watchers? Oh, we got some erasing going on. A change of heart. That's always exciting. Builds up the intensity.
All right.
All right, everybody ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's throw them up. All right, Avengers, Captain Marvel, and Guardians 2. It was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume
Oh.
2.
That's what I erased.
Oh no.
It was very good, Don. It was Volume 2.
It was when they
Guardians.
were hopping around space,
Mhm.
getting all scrambled up.
Yeah, Rocket and Yondu. Captain Marvel's a good guess, though. You went space-based. Avengers. That was just a pure guess, wasn't it, Marisha?
Well, I really thought that it was the one where Loki had been to New York.
Oh, fair enough. What happened is, I think he... No. In Guardians, I was about to say he talks about the time that he was in Avengers, but actually I think that was... He talks
Is that
about
the
him
one
being a
where
mailman,
Thanos-
actually.
Is that the one where Thanos says, "Fine, I'll do it myself"? Is that
That's the end credit
first of-
scene.
in Avengers, though, right?
In Avengers, yeah, that's the end credit scene
Okay, I
of
was
Avengers,
thinking it
yeah.
was the same movie. Oh well.
I got a T-shirt
Oh,
that's
well.
Stanley eating popcorn, and he's one of the Watchers.
Oh, that's great.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was a great moment because it was a fan theory for so long.
Mhm.
All right, number 3. In which MCU movie does Stan Lee appear as a school bus driver? School bus driver. Oh, and by the way, his cameo in Captain Marvel, it's his best one. It's when he was reading the script for Mallrats.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How could you
That's right.
forget? So meta.
You know, I thought it was Guardians 2, and then I convinced myself that movie was too long ago.
Yeah. All right. So which one
So
does he appear as a school
which one are we
bus
doing?
driver?
School bus? School bus driver.
School bus driver. I thought about doing the Mallrats one, but that'd be too obvious because it's which movie takes place in the 90s. And there's one. All right.
Yep.
Marisha, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's see him. Spider-Man Homecoming, Hulk, and Avengers 2. I'm sorry. It is none of those. It is Avengers Infinity War.
Wow.
It's,
oh, you're right.
He's driving. That's when Spider-Man's in the bus and he
His
sees
Spidey
the...
sense.
Right.
Yeah, Spidey sense
Yeah.
goes off, sees the ship, jumps out, and Stan Lee says, "What? You've never seen a spaceship before?" Which is funny. Good guess of Homecoming though, because it's the one that takes place at a school.
Right, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah.
there was Spider-Man. I remembered the scene, but I didn't remember which movie it was in.
Right.
Alas.
All right. This one's fun. In which MCU movie is Stan Lee mistaken for Larry King? In which MCU movie is Stan Lee mistaken for Larry King? All right, you got your answer, Don?
No.
Well, yeah, I got to get one from you anyway. Yeah, everyone hold it up. Spider-Man Far From Home, Iron Man 3, and Hulk. I'm sorry, once again, it is none of those. Close, Andrew. It was Iron Man 2.
Ah,
Iron Man 2, Tony Stark mistakes him for Larry King. Anybody remember what Tony Stark called him in Iron Man 1? He thought he was Hugh Hefner.
He's Hugh Hefner.
yeah.
Yeah, he was-
Looks good there, Hef. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, next one. In which MCU movie does Stan Lee say the line, "Don't make me come down there, you punk"? In which MCU movie does Stan Lee say the line, "Don't make me come down there, you punk"? A famous meme. I don't know how engrossed in meme culture you all are, but it was a big one. It was like anytime something like weird was happening in the world, the meme would be it was like Jesus, and it was like, "Don't make me come down there, you punk."
I'm doing terrible with these.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm not in good
Everybody,
shape either.
I don't know how well I would have done with these honestly, but everybody got an answer.
Yep.
Let's see them. Iron Man,
I
Spider-Man.
don't even have
Homecoming.
one, so I'm not going to pretend to have
Fair
one.
enough. Fair enough. It was Spider-Man: Homecoming. Very good, Andrea. It was Spider-Man. Causes a car alarm to go off, and Stanley
Yeah.
looks out the window, and then he starts talking to like some woman. He's like, "Hi, Margaret. How's your mother?"
That's why that one stood out to me though, because it's just the idea of Stan Lee calling Spider-Man a punk.
Yeah. Amazing. Stan Lee originally he wanted to play J. Jonah Jameson if they ever made a Spider-Man movie, but by the time they did it, he was already too old. But he wanted to play J. Jonah Jameson, so he would have been calling Spider-Man a punk.
That's
A
great.
lot. All right. In which MCU movie does Stan Lee appear as a World War II veteran who gets drunk? This is a really good one. This is one of my favorite cameos of his.
Excelsior.
Yep. A World War II veteran who gets drunk. Does everybody have an answer? All right. Let's see him.
Are you ready?
Uh-oh, did I
Done.
freeze?
No, you're good.
Done
Oh,
or-
okay.
Oh,
Are you
sorry.
ready?
Okay.
No, you're good. Avengers, Age of Ultron, and it is Age of Ultron. You were close, Don, with Avengers, but it was Age of Ultron. It's the party scene.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Tony
He's
Thor's-
drinking booze that was not made
Asgardian.
for mortal men. Yeah.
Yeah, it was from Asgard.
And neither was
Which I love.
Omaha
I always
Beach,
love
right?
that scene. I always love that scene. Yeah, it's like I survived Omaha Beach, Blondie. Give it, and I always love that scene because Thor gives some to Captain America, which is like such a sign of respect. And he's like, not for mortal men, and he gives it to Captain America, who is technically a mortal man, but that's just he respects Caps that much that he gave him Asgardian ale, which I don't even think Cap drinks. So he's probably just like, oh, thanks. All right. In which MCU movie does Stan Lee say the line, "Hey man, make love, not war"? Hey man, make love, not war. Is everybody ready?
I can see the
Let's-
scene in my head. I can't place it though.
Let's see. We got Guardians 2, Winter Soldier, and Civil War. Oh, guys, it's Endgame. It is when they go back in time to the military base in the
I knew
70s.
it was back in
That's right.
time, but I
Okay.
was thinking that it was back in the 70s or the 80s whenever
Right. The beginning of
in
Guardians 2.
Guardians, yeah, whenever they had the flashback.
Right.
Before we learned that
I
year
understand why
goes-
you thought that. Yeah, but that's that's the scene that made me really want to see Mark Maron play Stan Lee in a biopic. Because if you look at that scene, he just with the hair and he looks just like Mark Maron does now, which is amazing. All right,
Mark
this is the
Maron
final.
can do that.
Mark Maron. I love Mark Maron. That'd be great. All right, this is the final one. In which MCU movie does Stan Lee appear as a museum security guard? This is the final one of this round. And then we'll move on to our final round where there are still all the points up for grabs. I believe, if I'm doing my math correctly, anybody could still win this theoretically. All right, let's see the answers if everybody's ready. Civil War, Ant-Man 2, and It is Captain America Winter Soldier. Good job, Marisha. It is when Cap goes and steals his
Yep.
suit from the museum, and he's like, "I'm so getting fired." All right, that was. Hey, look, it's Stan Lee.
That's
That's a
great.
fun round.
That's a
I
great category.
did not expect that round to be difficult for everybody, but to be honest, if I was in the
Just
hot
mix
seat,
them.
I don't know how I'd do.
I just mix them all up.
Yeah, that's the thing. They all kind of blur together.
Right,
I think I'm
that's
going to have
fair.
to go get rid of all my Marvel shirts. I just don't think I should be wearing them anymore.
No, okay, you're at 27. I think if you make it to 30, I think you're good. I think it's respectable, and you deserve to keep your merch.
Nice.
So we'll see what happens. All right, the scores as they stand going into the final round. We have Don at 27, Andrew at 57, and Marisha at 43. So this final round is called Oh Snap. It's a categories round. And the reason it's called Oh Snap is because it's an elimination round. You get snapped out of existence. So it's
Clever.
categories. I am
Clever.
going to give you a category. And we're going to start with the person in last place. So it's going to be Don, then Marisha, then Andrew. And you just have to name something in that category. Does that make sense? If I were to say colors, Don would be like blue, Marisha would say green. And if it gets to Andrew and he says Coke, then he's eliminated because it wasn't a color.
Okay, how
And then
long
he
do we
gets no
have
points.
to answer? What,
Um,
3 seconds?
I mean, no, you don't
5
get to go
seconds?
super fast. You don't got to go super fast. No, I mean, make it snappy, hence the name. But you don't no pressure to like go 5 seconds, nothing like that. Especially once it gets down to the more difficult parts, because there are a limited amount of answers in these categories. So if you get down and nobody's been eliminated, then everybody gets the full points.
Okay.
So basically, how it's going to go is first person eliminated gets no points. The second person eliminated will get 5 points, and the last person eliminated will get 10 points.
Okay.
So the longer you survive, the more points you get. Does that make sense for everybody?
That makes sense.
And it's going to go Don, Marisha, Andrew, Don, Marisha, Andrew.
Got it.
All right, so the first category is female characters in the MCU.
Black Widow.
Peggy Carter.
Pepper Potts.
Nebula.
Jane Foster.
Oh, and obviously you can't say them twice.
Wanda Maximoff.
Gamora.
Yeah.
Sharon Carter.
Someone said Peggy Carter, right?
Yeah, someone said Peggy, yeah. Ooh, it's already slowing down. It's like you start
Yep.
chugging them out. Actually, I need to do this. Okay. Let me pull up the list, because I actually had it. So that way I can mark them down as they come.
Is it your turn, love?
Oh, yeah, it is still Andrew's turn, right?
Gosh, why am I drawing a blank already? Darcy Lewis.
Yes, correct.
Shuri.
Yes.
What did you say?
Shuri.
Okay. The Wasp.
Okay. And guys, help me fact check here, and if somebody says something twice and I missed it, just feel free to point it out.
Agatha Harkness.
Nice.
A new
Valkyrie.
one, yeah. Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, snap. I keep coming up with ones from the TV show.
Oh snap.
Wait, did the TV show count?
Yeah. I'll count the TV shows.
Okay. Mockingbird.
Okay.
Mantis.
Mm-hmm.
Janet Van Dyne.
Ooh, very good one.
Okay. Yeah. That's someone said the Wasp, but Janet Van Dyne is.
It's the mother. Yeah.
There's 2 wasps, so
Right.
yeah.
Good.
Good.
Oh. Cassie. We said
Scott
female,
Lang's
right?
daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, female
Mhm.
character. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, the ghost from Ant-Man 2.
Good shout.
Carol
Good shout. Someone already said Carol Danvers?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, I think you're right. Yeah, Carol Danvers.
Monica Rambeau.
Yeah. I got too far behind on the list to keep up. That was my mistake. So now I'm just eyeballing it and trusting honor system and my memory. Next one though, I got the list pulled up, so it'll be good.
I'm totally drawing a blank.
Oh, this might be. I need to figure out if we might run out.
We still have a couple. There's still a couple.
Oh, cool. Perfect. That gives me time to actually get the list up then.
Knock me out. I'm drawing a blank.
Knock you out? All right. Down to Don and Marisha.
Aunt May.
Good one. Yeah.
Frida.
Pepper Potts.
Oh, we already said Pepper Potts.
We already said Pepper
That was my
Potts.
first one.
Yes, sir. Sorry. Who's Frida?
The mother.
Thor's mother.
Thor and Loki's mother.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Sorry, Pepper Potts. That is correct. I mean, incorrect. It was already said. So that's 5 points for you, Don, and 10 points for you, Marisha. That's what I'm saying. All of it's up for grabs still.
Okay,
Great.
what was the name of Bruce Banner's love interest? Betty what?
Betty Ross.
Bryant.
Ross. Okay.
Wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Betty Brant.
Who's Betty Brant? I recognize that name, but
It
I thought
is
Betty
Ross,
Ross.
Because
It's Ross. Because General Ross is her father. So
Okay.
who's Betty Brant? That is a name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's in
Google
there
that.
for no reason.
No, you're on to something, man.
I got the answer.
Betty
to the wrong
Brant
question.
is J. Jonah Jameson's secretary.
Oh, yep.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So this next category, and I'm not going to start right away. And it's the same order still. I'm not going to start right away. I want y'all so I can take some notes and I can get my notes all together. But the next category is characters who have died in the MCU.
Not been snapped? Does snapped count?
Snap counts. If
Snap
they
count?
die,
But they
snap
came back.
counts. Snap. Well, even if they're back now, if they at one point were dead, if they were
They
dead,
don't have to be permanently dead.
they did not have to be permanently characters who have died in the MCU. It's a classic comic book rule. If we based it on characters who have died in comic books, there'd be 0 because they always come back. Okay.
Right.
Even the snaps included, characters who have died.
All right.
And you can't just say like that one guy that Iron Man shot whenever he was in like named characters.
All right.
All right, and once again, feel free to take notes. I'm just getting mine pulled up and it's not loading, and I'm very sorry for my internet issues. Okay. All right. So let's start, and it's Don first. Don, Marisha, then Andrew.
Killmonger.
Yeah.
Vision.
Yeah, correct.
Tony Stark.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Ben.
Peter Parker.
Wait, hold up. I'm still hung up on Uncle Ben. I have to count that. They never. I'll count it because like it's implied and obviously that Uncle Ben died.
Oh,
But I really wish the
He's
MCU
dead.
would talk. I wish MCU would talk about it. That'd be
They
nice.
did
Yeah.
skip it.
They did skip those. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Peter Parker.
Yes.
Wanda Maximoff.
Yes. Yeah.
Gamora.
Yes.
Hope Van Dyne.
Yeah.
Pietro Maximoff.
Yes, sir.
The Red Skull.
Red Skull never really died.
Well, he ends up guarding the Soul Stone and the.
Didn't he? He did die. They
I think
blew
he's
him
dead.
up.
I think that's.
They blew him up.
You think he's dead? You think they blew him up? When they blow him up?
Didn't they blow him up? Or
We
he
was
The
on the
melted?
Red
ship
Skull,
when
he
it
got
went.
transported.
That's true.
No, he was transported by the Cosmic Cube and teleported away. Yeah, I'll count it though, because they did. Okay, I did say at the beginning that it's people who were presumed dead. And if I'm going to count the snap, I'll count that. That, you know, after Captain America, everyone just thought, okay, sure.
Heimdall.
Sadly, yes.
Black Panther.
Yes. Aw.
Ultron.
Yeah, good one.
Hank Pym.
Yes, he was in the snap.
Loki.
Yes. Because that Loki is actually dead. He did not just teleport away.
Monica Rambeau.
Maria Stark.
Hella. David. That's an awkward time to freeze.
David.
Oh, we totally lost him. I guess he'll log right back in.
Altogether gone. There are a lot of dead people in the MCU.
It's true.
If anyone's keeping track.
Don, what have you got coming up on your podcast?
We are going to do an AMA this week.
Awesome.
Sweet.
We got a ton of questions. I was kind of surprised at first. We were like, well, we're not going to have enough. Fill fucking 20 minutes. And then we decided that we were going to play Star Wars Against Humanity if we had to fill the time. And now we have so many questions. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to have to break the audio up into 2 chunks.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just happy to have enough participation from our fan group to
Awesome.
want to, to make a show out of it.
Yeah. That's great. Are you back, David? David. Oh, great. Game Master.
We can see him.
We can see him, but he
He
can't
can't hear
hear us.
David. Did he freeze again? Oh, he moved.
Hello?
There we go.
Hello?
Hey.
Am I back?
Hey.
Am I back?
Yeah,
Am I
you're
back? Ugh! Oh. What a rough first stream. I'm so sorry. I am there. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. All right. I think we left off with
Can-
Andrew saying
Can y'all
"Hella."
hear? Okay. I am embarrassed, Don. I'm very sorry for this first impression.
This has actually never
lackluster
happened.
first
Yeah,
impression.
I would say you're fine.
Right. I've never had this kind of problem in all this times we've recorded with StreamYard.
Yeah.
And then,
It's true.
It happened to me and Brady the other day, right
all
in the
right.
middle
So
of the
I'm sorry.
show.
What did we leave off with?
Hella.
I said
Andrew was
hello.
last.
Oh no.
Did
He froze
Oh
again.
no.
We
Oh
can hear
my
you.
God.
you're still here?
Okay. I'm so
You're just a
sorry.
little laggy,
Um,
but we can hear you fine.
yeah. Once again, what did we leave off?
I said hello.
Okay. So
I think hella counts. Can we just stream in his voice? There he is.
yeah, y'all are laggy for me too. My phone connected. We just turn that off. And
Turn up all the superfluous internet.
all right, that sucks.
Just edit all this out.
Oh,
No worries.
it's live. All right. I think I'm back now. I think I'm good.
Okay, great.
You know, I think I have all these tabs open with like my notes for the show.
That'll do
So I'm afraid to open up my document that has my list of all the characters. So I'm
I
gonna
think
go
we
off
can
honor
rely on
system
our
and
memories.
memory,
Yeah.
and I think we're pretty good with that. So, Andrew,
it. Hella was my last one. Did he seriously freeze again?
That's funny.
I think we should just go
I think
until
we-
we get done, and we should just call each other out whenever we do it wrong. That's my vote.
Okay, well, my next one is ego.
Okay, Odin. Odin.
Odin.
Odin.
Okay. Man, I've gotten myself all flustered now.
I could sing the Jeopardy music with that help.
Please don't. Vision.
I already said Vision.
You already said Vision. Well, that knocks me out, right?
That knocks you
Yep.
out. All right, it's you and me. Let's see
The
if we can-
ancient one?
Let's beat him. Ah, yeah. Freya.
Oh. Yandu.
Yondu. We just went on without you.
yeah, no,
Andrew's
that's
out.
fine. Keep going. No, good job, Yandu. All right.
Okay. Oh shoot.
I don't have the notes up yet, but there was still a lot left.
Hank Pym.
Ooh, I think Hank Pym was already said.
Oh, was he?
He was caught in the snap. I think Don said it.
No, I didn't say it, but I think I heard it.
And
Did
I said
Andrew say
Hope
it,
Van
maybe?
Dyne.
Or one?
Mm-mm.
I said Hope. And
I'm pretty
I
sure
think we
s-
said Howard Stark. We could have said Hank Pym. We can call it. All right.
Did
that
somebody
means you
say
win.
Howard? I don't think was Howard Stark said.
I don't remember.
I don't remember Howard Stark. I'm
It's a
pretty
good
sure
one.
Hank
The man is like,
because I remember saying that. Oh yeah, he was caught in the snap.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, then that means you win.
Ah,
I actually got
Woohoo.
points.
Yay.
that's 10 points for you. So let me write that down. On.
I can erase my list of
Oops.
scratch marks.
I believe Don was at 37. Typing in this private chat now, so that way it's there for me. Marisha, you got 5 points, and you were
All
at
right.
51, I believe. So it is now 50. 6, and Andrew, that's still 0. So you're at 57, Andrew, still.
I caught you.
All right, so we got one last. This is the last one. Oh, we just hit 2-hour mark. But we got last one.
Okay.
And this will be a short one because there's like only 23 to go for it. I want you guys to tell me, same order still, the MCU movies released in reverse chronological order.
Oh my goodness.
All
So I want
right.
you to start with the most recent. So Don, you'll say the most recent MCU movie, and then Marisha, the one before that. Not like in timeline, in universe chronological, but actual real life release date. Reverse chronological order.
Okay.
Yeah, so this will be a shorter one.
Uh-huh.
And if you manage to get them all, then we'll move on to just non-Marvel TV, non-MCU superhero movies.
Okay.
All right. So Don, you're up whenever.
I think I'm wrong right off Jump Street. My answer is in game.
I'm
Infinity.
sorry, it was.
There was
you're
something
right.
after Endgame.
It was not in game, so that moves
Spider-Man.
to Marisha. And Far From Home, yes, correct. Far From
Thank
Home.
you.
And then Andrew,
Endgame.
Infinity War.
Marisha.
Infinity War.
So already you're out. It was
it was
said
Captain Marvel.
But Andrew, can you tell me what came before Captain Marvel?
What came before Captain Marvel?
Oh,
gosh.
lagging again.
You're good.
Yeah, well, because I accidentally messed up, and I said the answer that I. So yeah, what came before Captain Marvel?
Reverse order.
Hey, was it an Infinity
oh my
War?
gosh, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
it was. Wasn't it? Infinity War?
Was it Infinity War, David?
I'll Google it. All right, let's see.
But if you look, that's the end of the game.
I am
That
already
was
out,
Already out.
I'm back.
right? I'm already out. So I
Hello,
can look at-
hello.
Hey, hey,
Hey.
hey.
Infinity War, right?
Yeah, you're out because
It's
you said
next.
Infinity War. All right, Andrew,
You
did
know-
you give an answer?
Yes, he said
Well,
Infinity War.
you said because it's
Did you give an answer? Oh my god, I asked
Yes.
for the answer. It was
So-
not
You said
Infinity War. It was
before
not
Captain
Infinity
Marvel?
War. It was Ant-Man and the Wasp came before
Okay.
Captain Marvel.
that's right.
Huh. Well. Phooey.
Oh no.
Did we all go out on our first round?
We all went out on the first round.
Wow.
Well, no,
Yeah. Did you get one right?
I got one
Oh my
right.
gosh. Went out. Yeah, you got one right. And then it was
He was the
Marisha's
only
turn
one.
again. So Andrew got 10 more points. There.
Huh.
All right. Well,
I think I do too.
So Andrew got 10 points and Marisha got
fine.
5, but that still leaves the scores with. All right. So that leaves our final scores. I'm gonna wrap up with the scores. I'm very sorry about the internet connection problems, both to Don and our viewers. The final scores are Andrew with 67, Marisha with 61, and Don with 37. So in the end, it was a very close game.
Alas. Well,
All right.
it was fun though.
No, it was fun. We'll
Was a
definitely
good
have
time.
to.
And
Do it
there's a
again.
lot I want to say. There's a lot.
But alas,
Thank
your
you. I'm
internet
going to go
is
ahead
not
and
your
leave
friend.
the studio because I keep lagging, and I
All
wish
right,
I
man.
could stay to wrap up, but I just, yeah.
Well, I'll,
Yeah,
I'll
I don't
wrap
want to
up.
keep
Star
dragging the stream,
Wars.
so that way Andrew can wrap up. Don, thank you so much for coming on. Really nice meeting you, man. I'm glad you played.
Yeah, thanks.
right.
It was a good time.
All right,
Good
David.
night.
We'll
I
see you
didn't
later,
hear
Thursday.
that because it lagged. So
You can see it when you were
Don,
later,
you're-
guys.
Later.
Later. Don, your AMA episodes you've got coming up, when can people expect to find that?
That will be tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at YouTube/C/ATSW The Escape Pod.
Awesome.
Excellent.
And where else can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Jetfire1979 or on Instagram at DellaSnooch. And you can also find ATSW The Escape Pod on Facebook and shoot us a request and we'll let you into the private Facebook group.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Marisha, where can people find you until next
You can
time?
find me on Instagram. I am princesses_and_padawans on Instagram, and I am ppadawans on Twitter.
All right, and I'm Andrew Gore. You can find me running the Twitter account for this show at sci_fictionary. You can drop us a line at thesciencefictionary@gmail.com or check out our website, thesciencefictionary.com. You can also find us as well as the Escape Pod over at red5network.com or at Red5Network on Twitter. And until next time, may the force be with you.